All right, everyone. So Undertaker spoke out. Obviously, him and Shawn Michaels surprised Triple H, announcing that he was going to the Hall of Fame. And this is what Undertaker said. It was such an inside job. It just reaffirms that if you want to, you could still kayfabe. You could still keep things on the low key and surprise people. To be able to pull the wool for Triple H, who has his hands in everything on so many levels, I was proud and honored because it was him. I have so much history with him, but to be able to pull that off, you have Shawn coming from Atlanta, I'm coming from Austin. To get from those places without people knowing anything, to get to the office while they're on stage doing whatever town hall there was, and to get all the way into gorilla position and look at Stephanie, who was there to have lunch afterwards. She was looking at me like, "Why are y'all here?" She's thinking in her head that I'm there to promote LFG. So it was such a great hit. Here's the decision maker. He can't put himself in there. People are going to shit all over that. So it had to be done. It was so stealthy. It was so well done. Nick Khan called me and Sean and said, "What do we think?" We put a plan together. It was implemented to perfection, and we caught him off guard. Yeah, I mean, Triple H deserves it. There's no question. I think in some ways, Triple H will forever be one of the more underrated wrestlers in WWE. It's not to say people don't hold him to high esteem, because of course they do. But when you talk about the Attitude Era, right, you talk about Austin, you talk about Rock, you talk about The Undertaker, Triple H was just as big of a part of that era as any of them. And then it wasn't just the Attitude Era. A lot of those guys dominated the Attitude Era, but much like The Undertaker, Triple H was a guy who continued to dominate for years to come. He wasn't one of these guys that came into WWE and then it was like, all right, he was great and then he was gone. Triple H was, he is to so many generations of wrestling fans one of the best ever because they knew him. He has always been on top of that mountain. And he was good as a babyface, but he was even better as a heel sometimes. When Triple H is kind of in that, when he was allying himself with Vince or when he's in the corporation, like whatever it is, that's Triple H. He is so good at what he does, and he could play basically all different types of character roles with, like I said, babyface, heel, whatever it is. And so he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and he's doing a great job so far as leading creative, and he has to continue to do that, but he's doing a phenomenal job so far. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.